Here's everything you need to know about the 2023 Range Rover in just 5 minutes. This car is also available for rent, lease, or buy at Platinum Group. All information in the description below. Now, it's safe to call the Range Rover an iconic off-roader by anybody's standards, but let's be honest, that's not the real reason people buy this. Its A-list status makes this a statement piece more than anything. And what says statement more than the built-in fridge right here in your armrest that you can turn on and off with a simple push of the button. Whoa, that thing get real cold too. Now listen, the Range Rover starts at $105,000. That's before any bells and whistles. This one as spec is $130,000. Ooh wee. Now this spec in particular is the SWB, which stands for short wheelbase, which comes standard with all-wheel drive and also standard with 21-inch rims. However, this one has 22-inch rims wrapped up in a 285/45 meaty Pirelli Scorpion Zero on all 4 corners, which hooks up pretty good in all seasons of life with this 3-liter 6-cylinder, giving you 395 horsepower, 406 pound-feet of torque, a top speed of 155 miles an hour, a 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds, and a gas mileage rating of 18 city, 24 highway. Whew. Now if you put your face in the crack real close and get down and get real dirty, you'll see that there's no thick weather stripping in between the window and the glass. Range Rover made it unlike any other SUV or car to where the door is nicely designed and just comes and curves right into the glass, giving it a more seamless, classier, bougier look. Now you can do a lunge all you like, but let's be real, it's not really all that impressive, and it will constantly remind you when you're in sport mode that there's tons of body roll, so don't get too carried away. But like I said, you can still have a lot of fun in it. Now, it's been 10 years since Range Rover did a full makeover, and to most, it may even appear that they've done no changes other than the entire rear end, along with the headlights, which are also the most controversial, but they are also, side note, the brightest LEDs in the entire car industry. But don't judge a book by its cover, because the interior is where the real magic happens. Even at my height of 6'10", I got a decent amount of leg room and headroom, but if you want to get more comfortable, Range Rover made it to where you can even recline in the back seat. Range Rover also upgraded to a larger infotainment screen over its previous model, which was touchscreen, whereas this one is a touch and push screen, and it does have a nice sound and it is very responsive, but some people either love it or they absolutely hate it. You got full 3D cameras, which shows you in real time what's going on around you, and if you're ever trying to park in tight spaces. You also have the back shot. Who don't like a nice back shot? So let's say the passengers in the rear are cold and the front are hot. Well, Range Rover's thought of that. You could turn the rear completely off while keeping the front AC nice, cool, and breezy. You can also fold and unfold the rear passenger seat to get more storage in the back without having to do it manually. There's a passenger armrest, a driver armrest, and then there's a center armrest, so that way you don't have to ask them to move every time you want to get something out the middle. You can also lower and raise the rear seats right here from the trunk. Now, in case you're lifting something really heavy, you can even lower the SUV by simply pushing a button. And speaking of buttons, all you gotta do is click that one right there to open all 4 doors. And we can simply go from looking up here to looking up here right through the rear view live camera. You see the ocean in the back, and PCation, if you get tired of that, you can go right back to normal. And you can control heated or cooled seats in the rear and also in the front. 2 hidden features on this SUV that most people may not know about is the rear windshield wiper, along with the reverse tail lights, which are integrated within the reflectors. You have dual glove boxes, one on the bottom and one on the top. You can be in regular drive mode and feel like you're just driving on a cloud. And while you're in here, you also have your air being filtrated. It even can take out COVID particles. In case you're vegan and you hate the sight of leather or any animal products, Range Rover thought of you. They gave you a vegan interior option, and I'm not joking, I'm dead serious. Now here are a few of my personal pros and cons about the 2023 Range Rover. My first pro is gonna have to be that rear backup camera sprayer. I just thought that was dope, so I had to put that in there. Next up, you can open and close the trunk and tailgate from the key fob alone. The gauge cluster and digital dash screen is amazing. It can be controlled through the touchscreen on the steering wheel, which also changes configuration based off of whatever you choose. In the back seat, you have your cup holders, extra space in the armrest, and you can control your shades and sunroof. And my cons are the sound system. I just think it could be better. The parking assistance is honestly a hit or miss at times, and it's just not consistent enough. And lastly, the doors are really heavy. Now, since my pros far outweigh the cons, I'm definitely going to say this was a great buy. Now, that's everything I think you need to know about the 2023 Range Rover in just 5 minutes.